man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, Eddie Renato. It was revealed yesterday that they were going to, people saying they wasn't going to come down for Jermall Charlo, but they said they were going to come down to fight Errol Spence. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate everybody for sharing the video, okay? All right, so pull this thing up. It says, so Eddie Renato says Canelo was done going down to 160, but he'd go down to 164 to fight Spence. So, Bob Arum just said the Crawford fight not gonna happen with Spence. That the Pacquiao Spence is gonna eventually, I guess, move up. All right, so I'm guessing that Spence said he's gonna be bigger, faster, stronger on Barbershop Conversation at 154 pounds. But he been calling out Canelo, so I don't know what the protocol gonna be. Are we gonna have Spence fight a couple fights at 54, then fight a couple tune-ups at 60, and then or then go up to 168, 64 pounds to fight Canelo Alvarez? Okay, you gotta remember Errol Spence probably knocked some years off his career and off his life in that car accident. Okay, Errol Spence is 31 years old. He'll be 32 next year, March 3rd to be exact. Okay, so I'm guessing that, he don't want to be fighting forever. Because think about it, he don't want to fight Crawford for the most lucrative fight or trilogy or rematch for his career. Then, why you going to fight guys like, some of these guys might move up. Julian J. Rock Williams, Erickson Lubin, Sebastian Fondora, Leon Lossi if you get past Gallimore, Charles Conwell, Jesse Vargas, Brandon Adams, Derevchenko might come down. You're not going to fight Jermall, Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu is probably the most lucrative fight at 54. Les Crawford move up. Sergio Garcia, Carlos Ocampo, Liam Smith, Ted Cheeseman, Austin Trout. Come on. Ain't no money at 54. And I keep telling y'all that the pay-per-view and the ticket sales that they be talking about him, they don't exist. They not real. I keep telling y'all that this dude is not doing the numbers that he say doing. And I've had these conversations with people behind the scenes, but still then, let me fix this. It's like, look at this. It's like, do what they want to do. Lean with it. Rock with it. I gotta get my printer. I gotta get my printer just sitting here taking up space. But, and I try to remember put the screenshot, on the screen, man. The thing that he tagged on Twitter. But, I ain't tripping. If that's what he wanted to do. There's plenty of times in boxing that we didn't get the fight that we wanted when we wanted it, or we never really got it. So, it's okay. We never got Jer Hurt and Jermall Charlo. We never got Lopez versus Juanma Lopez versus Gamboa. So, I'm tripping. How did my oh my goodness, man. No, I got something just popped up like I don't know what the hell this. Some Xbox thing just popped up on my computer. Got all my Xbox people friends on here. I don't know what the hell this is. It's like a widget. Maybe when I signed into my Xbox account. I don't know. But that shit kind of scary. That shit just popped up. Like, it just popped up. So, okay, I thought my girlfriend's on my computer, but I remember she don't know the code. So I guess that's when I signed in to pay my Xbox Game Pass. But the Xbox Game Pass is fire. I was playing Need for Speed Remastered fire yesterday. The Xbox Game Pass. But yeah, but moving on. At the end of the day, if that's what Errol Spence want to do, cool. I know a lot of people that feel the same way. If he's not going to fight Terrence Crawford, and he not going to, get all the belts like he said he would, hope his ass get knocked out by Manny Pacquiao. Straight up and down, because he is the driving reason this fight didn't happen. It's not going to happen. He can knock on Al Heyman door and say, let's make the fight happen. Al Heyman going to find a way to make it happen. If you can make a big fight with Tyson Fury, if he ran off and signed with Top Rank, and make 2 fights with him, well, he can't make fights. But people, you got this a whole bunch of people in Texas. Texas got this, they got 5,000 cities with 1 million people, and that's cool. But and they showing strong support for they boxing people. Don't know no history about Texas. George Foreman and Tory Norris and all the great fighters in the past in Texas. But that's okay. If he want to go up and fight Canelo, I most definitely will buy that fight. I most definitely will watch him either conquer Canelo and I'll be happy, or get knocked out by Canelo, or get robbed by Canelo. But the question is, what's going to be the protocol for him moving up? You know, in previous interviews down the show, he said I can come down to 154 pounds. Okay, 160 pounds. I'm like, I'll fight the left when I come down. I'm like, okay, we let's see. I think he hasn't fought the top fighters in his division, except for old Pacquiao. Okay, you know, we see how he do versus Pacquiao. He hasn't fought Keith Thurman. You know, he ain't fought nobody that's slick. I mean, maybe Sean Porter. You know, Sean Porter got this aggressive, athletic style, but I mean, more opportunity to him, that he got the mind frame, the ambitions, and the body type to move up. But you gotta ask yourself, if he lose to Canelo, if he win, what's next? Because technically that's a 168-pound limit. That's super middleweight. Anything over 60. So you gotta ask yourself, how would he beat him? And the jab got to be the key. You know, just because you taller and longer than Canelo don't mean you bigger than him. You know, or you more athletic than him. I got my hair cut this morning. I've had to woke up late and got this joint cut. Got to cut low because my shit grow back fast. Wow. But yeah, it's a good fight for him, man. And they willing to come down for Errol Spence and not Jermall Charlo, that lets you know about something. Even though Canelo said Jermall Charlo time is coming. Okay, he said that, but you think about it, like, why you can't fight him now? Why can you make an agreement to fight Errol Spence at 164 pounds, but you can't make the deal to fight Jermall Charlo at 164? You know, and maybe they have some handshake agreement behind the scenes that's where that's gonna jump like a car battery. But I mean, ultimately we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be very, very interesting if they do fight. But you know, hopefully, you know, they plan on fighting Jermall first, then they do the Texas 2-step and fight Jermall, maybe in the Texas 3-step. You know, and you fight Jermall, because Jermall eventually called Errol Spence a year or two ago. Jermall gonna move up in weight too. So, you know, hopefully we get those fights, and hopefully we fight Errol Spence on the way out. Terrence Crawford on the way out. If not, you know, I'll be pulling for Pacquiao to knock his fucking head off. I'm just not gonna lie to you. You know, if you're not gonna fight him, I'll be pulling for Canelo to retire him, to you know, beat him up again. But that's just my preference. But all that black power go out the window when they freezing out a brother in Terrence Crawford, a dude that did zero coonery. You know, but you know, hopefully fight Jermall Charlo. You know, even though Jermall Charlo, I've sustained my premise on it that he can't beat Canelo. Everything y'all seen, man, he is a remedial fighter in my opinion. I've been telling y'all, very, very just physically strong, physically athletic, great chin. But as far as his skills, other than his jab, everything is remedial. The power's not there. I knew the power wasn't there when he fought Austin Trout. You know, he can knock out the Hugos and he can knock out the Dennis Hogans of the world, but him being Canelo at any weight, or, you know, even him beat Baby Benavidez, I changed my tune, he got no chance. You know, Jermall was a more skillful fighter. You know, Jermall got more tools in the bag, but Charlo, he got a good jab and nothing really else. Not a good left hook, not a great straight right, you know, not great, you know, rhythm, not great on his toes. Like I said, Canelo will beat him down. Punks jump up to get beat down. I just never really thought something special of him. I remember the first time I seen him, I think it was the K9 fight I might have first seen him. And he should look powerful versus K9. Looked pretty good versus a few other guys. But to me, there's not been enough progression for him to be elite around the world champions. Around the elite world champions. And maybe he beat Demetrius Andrade and changed my mind. But I don't think he's as powerful as we thought he was. And I don't think he's skillful as people thought he was. But maybe, you know, something changed in this camp. Maybe something changed for him and Ronnie, but not Ronnie fault. Just, I don't think he trained pretty hard for the Montiel fight. But let's let you know that, you know, Canelo said he'll fight Charlo. His time is coming, but they're willing to come down with Errol Spence. I don't know if they're willing to come down for Jermall Charlo, which Charlo big ass should move up. Spence is a welterweight, junior middleweight coming on up. But, I mean, interesting fight. Let me know what you guys think about it. They said they willing to come down to 664 pounds to fight Errol, but no word if they're going to come down for Jermall. But what y'all think? Canelo going to murder Errol? Going to have some dudes in Texas. Errol going to beat him? That nigga from New York anyway. But let me know what you think. Don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media links in the description. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question, all my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way than Facebook than Instagram. Facebook group link in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the boxing news playlist. Let me know what you think about Canelo willing to come down to 164 pounds, according to his trainer Eddie Reynoso, for Errol Spence, but not willing to come down for Jermall Charlo. Peace.
Belief about
no, I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue seeing me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything, but financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only entertaining going to the big, I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace.